what would happen if you took the tea ceremony out of the secluded tea house and onto a busy downtown street? How about if you walked through a canal rather than along a sidewalk? Or you stopped crossing a downtown bridge and sat there for a while instead? In autumn 2006, I tried to find out. For 56 consecutive days between September and November, rain or shine, I carried out 1-hour services for and with the people of Kyoto. I encouraged friends and passerbyers to witness and to participate, to act, react, and interact. Through playful, out-of-the-ordinary activities in public, I set out to make what I call conversation pieces. Encounters that lead to unexpected discussions, contacts among strangers. You may ask, why to be an artist in service? Why to set up mobile tea parties or guard trees and share stories by the light of a vending machine? Simple curiosity is one reason, and having fun is the other, I tell you. For me, to be in service means to work within everyday life and to participate in acts of civility. In other words, to become a part of a whole. I wanted to make my service activities available to everybody, and so I decided to be clearly visible with a safety vest and set up a schedule that announces time and place of each single action. Placing 1-yen coins on the raised yellow surfaces outside the subway exits, for example, is one way of using everyday objects a bit differently. It's a mild disruption that helps people to use their imagination, I think. Daily routine can seem like a never-ending, never-changing grind, but I believe that there is a lot of possibility and empathy in our public and private lives that remain untried. One of my personal favorites among the activities I did for these 2 months is the I Love Trash Day service, where the most people engaged in conversations, not only with me, but mainly with other neighbors. It gave a lot of material, a lot of stuff to talk about. In that activity, I would simply stick little thank you notes dedicated to the garbage man onto each trash bag. Every week I worked on a designated street, and I never ran out of work. There was always a trash bag waiting for me. The action was not so much geared towards the garbage man, or women for that matter, but it was geared towards us, the trash producers. Compared to more like regular public happenings like outdoor concerts or street festivals, At Your Service depended on the imagination of each passers-by who would find their own meaning in these actions and make sense of them. Whereas when you go and see a street musician, there is a clear separation between a performer and the audience. For the most part, the services have been received with friendly curiosity and with warm-hearted empathy. Objections to the use and reuse of public space have been rather few, and along with a pigeon harboring artistic aspirations, we're all part of a learning experience. including the exchange I had with police and train station masters. For my part, I learned that asking for permissions is usually the end of harmless and creative intervention, because authorities are not used to deal with the surprise and rather hold on to control the situation, which is of course always kind of incomplete and kind of an illusion. Much more important than to worry about permissions for me was to conspire and to bond with other service personnel like cleaners and janitors, especially around the subway stations, because they helped to ensure that the management would not interfere and know in the first place what was going on. A truly surprising moment was when the mother and her son, whom I met the week before, returned to my weekly coin mosaic, not on their own, but they brought another mother and kid along to join and play. One day I went shopping in the supermarket. That was long after I completed all the activities. And there was a familiar face of a woman. She looked at me with wide open eyes, and the only thing she said was, "I love trash days." That was truly a touching moment, and I assumed that this woman is not going to forget trash days that quickly again. Part of the service which I provided was also to publish a daily video clip after each completed action, in order to include a wider worldwide audience. This way, an artist from Birmingham who happened to travel in Japan at that time got in touch with me. She was so inspired by the video clips that she decided to change her travel itinerary and join me for the canal tour. I was amazed to see that other website visitors downloaded the service schedule, which served them as a reminder to slow down more often in their own busy lives. Some were inspired by the fact that all of us can actually connect with strangers in maybe more meaningful and unique ways, and by that transform the very moment we live in. I heard from many that the footage in these clips brings out the beauty that is present in the mundane of our lives. And this is what I was after, actually, to transform and to make the everyday a bit more special. In any case, these interventions are meant to contribute to a discussion on what confines the frame and the rules of our everyday reality in a fun and positive way. Only if we are truly grounded with the situation we are in, we are actually able to connect to the people around us. And this is something which is gone more and more missing as information technology, as structures have evolved in our lives. When we are able to let fresh inspiration into our daily routines and able to share the discoveries along the way with others, we help shape a world that is worth living, I think. I truly believe that these playful and artistic activities are a great way to help people connect with their places, with the situation, and to others.